Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another Madden 18 experiment today. This is an idea I saw a long time ago. Took a while to get this roster made. Thought it was a pretty good idea. Probably should make for a rather short experiment video, but I did think it was something that was pretty cool that I want to put to the test in Madden 18. So what we're going to be doing today, as you see in the title, we're going to be seeing what means more in Madden 18. Experience or overall. And the way we're going about doing this is we have one roster set up with a full 78 overall team that is filled with veterans, all with 10 plus years of experience. Now on the flip side, we have a team full of rookies with a little bit better of an overall. I think we have them at an 82 overall, but they have no experience, obviously because they're a rookie, but they are higher overall than the team of veterans with a lot of experience. So what we're doing is putting both of those teams into a connected franchise and see which one comes out better. I think personally is going to be the team that's a higher overall, which is the team with no experience, but who knows? I thought it was something we could put to the test, and I saw a lot of people suggest it in the comment section below. There was one particular comment I remember on top of my head. I wish I would have screenshotted it, but if it's you, I'm sorry, but here is your shout out, although I don't know your name. So since some people do say you do get favorable simulations with the team you're using in CFM, what we did is we're using my Titans because they're my favorite team, but they have nothing to do with the experiment. So the two teams that are actually going to be the teams with the edited rosters in this simulation, the higher overall team, which are all rookies with no experience, is going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, you will see that they are higher overall than 82 because they're an actual 82 overall, but according to our scheme with the Titans, they're just a boosted overall, but they're actually an 82 overall team. And as you see, it's going to be scattered throughout depending on what the player is, depending on our scheme. I don't really know how Madden determines what the overall is based off your scheme, but they're all roughly an actual 82 overall. Now, the Buffalo Bills, on the flip side, is going to be the team with experience. All roughly 78 to 79 overall, depending on what their overall is on our scheme. Reggie Bush, 82 overall. Every single player, as you see, has either 10, 11, or maybe 12 years experience. Now, the reason their age, or the reason I didn't want them way too old, is I don't want them to regress throughout the simulation because I don't want that to have any effect. I want the only difference in these two teams is like 3 or 4 overall in the players, and then obviously the one team with no experience and the other team with experience. So to test this accurately, what we're going to do in the video is do 2 CFM simulations just to see if there's any difference in between the two, then jump into a game with the two teams playing each other and see who wins that way. So with that said, about to jump right into the experiment. Hopefully you guys do enjoy, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. If you guys have any more ideas for experiment videos, let me know in the comment section below. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes on today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. Now with that said, I'm going to jump into the sim, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which team you think is going to do better throughout today's video. I genuinely think it's going to, I don't think it's that deep in depth in terms of CFM, so I think it's going to be the team with no experience and the higher overall, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. So guys, I would like to give a massive shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. SeatGeek is the #1 app when it comes to getting the best ticket for the best price to any sporting event out there. There's actually more than just sports that you can get tickets for on the app. You can get concert tickets, you can get Broadway show tickets, comedy tickets, music festival tickets, and a lot more. There will be a link to go download the app in the description box below, and once you go download the app, use the code RBT to get $20 off your first purchase. And once again, thanks so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. They are a fantastic company, and I would not agree to do this otherwise. But with that said, guys, let's get into the rest of the video. So although it has absolutely nothing to do with today's video, Titans made the playoffs. Hopefully make the playoffs in real life, and after we just played the freaking Steelers and Marcus Mariota threw 4 picks, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Now jumping into the standings to see who did better, the Bengals or the Bills, and it's going to be the Bengals are right up there at 11-5. So it looks like they did do better than the Bills. So it looks like overall definitely takes advantage in simulations. And the Bills, who's like an average team in terms of overall, is down there at 8-8. So not a bad season. Not what you expect from a team with like a 78 overall, but still 8-8's not that good, and definitely a lot worse than the team with a better overall, 11-5. So it's a 3-game difference, not a huge difference, but there is somewhat of a difference in terms of the simulation. And we want to do it again just to make sure it's accurate. But looking across the NFL just for the heck of it, the Browns went 6-10, and if you saw that thing that ESPN tweeted, I think they actually stole it from somebody if I read it. The Browns do mathematically have a chance to still make the playoffs, and they have to end up going 6-10. They have to win out. So according to the simulation, they could do that. They just have to have everything else go their way. And the Cowboys went 6-10. That's a little wild. The Jaguars went 5-11, And the 49ers, as we all know, are trash. They went 1-15. And just because people always want to know who wins the Super Bowl out of every single simulation, the winner, wonder if it is the Bengals. That would be, you know, kind of crazy. And it's going to be the... Wait, it was the Bengals. Wow. The Bengals absolutely blew out the New Orleans Saints 52-21. So it definitely looks like higher overall has a lot to do with it. And with them not having experience, that means they're probably going to progress with them getting experience. So I think that just makes sense. And I didn't think it was going to be like this, that even though they started like an 82 overall and they had no experience, they were going to win the Super Bowl in this first simulation. But let's see if it actually happens in the second one as well. Maybe this could be a fluke, who knows. So jumping into the second simulation to test things out, what I am doing this time a little bit differently is I am using the Bills to see if that little theory that I said in the first simulation is true. So see if the Bills do better with me actually using them throughout this simulation. Same exact team, same exact overalls, although like I said, it's going to be skewed depending on our scheme. So they basically are all 78 overalls, and that some of them are a little bit higher because of our scheme, and then the same thing with the Bengals team. So that might be confusing, but that's just how it is. Now with that said, we're going to sim into the playoffs for the second simulation and see if there's any difference. Week 17. Are the Bills going to make the playoffs this time around? And they are not. So we actually lost the last game of the year 16-0. So we didn't do any better this season. And let's see. Freaking, who's our... Why? Why is our quarter... Oh, shoot. Dang it. Didn't I turn off injuries? I could have swore. Oops. Let's try that again. Take number 3. Alright, finally. Hopefully third time is a charm. And once again, we still don't make the playoffs. And let's see. Okay, thank God it actually saved that time, or actually did it correctly. Injuries were off. And it looks like, wow, why did we... Okay, so we go 8-8. 8-8 with accidentally having injuries on. Then the team of 78 overalls with experience go 5-11. So this time around, let's see how the team with the Cincinnati Bengals did. And this time, they did bad too. Well, not bad. They went 10-6. So I think it's obvious at this point that the higher overall means a lot more than experience. But for the heck of it, the Eagles did good. Patriots did good. Packers did good. Any surprises? The Ravens, maybe a surprise there. Buccaneers, definitely a surprise. 10-6. And who did bad? Titans, hey, we're still hanging in there strong. We might have won 8-8, but we're still making the playoffs. Bears surprisingly got 7 wins. The Jets got 6 wins. The Jags did bad again. The Cowboys are doing awful in these videos. Falcons did bad. Bills, the Vikings did bad. The Browns this time cut their wins by 3. 3 wins. It's still tripling the wins they've gotten the past 2 years combined. And the 49ers got 2 wins. And just for the heck of it, to see one last time, see who won the Super Bowl, see if it's the Bengals for the second straight time. And it's going to be the Ravens this time over the Packers. So maybe we should throw out the results from this video because the Ravens should be winning the Super Bowl. Like, this game literally makes no sense because this team, it says it's a 73 overall. And it says the Bengals are an 80, when clearly every single player on the Bills is a 78 overall in the roster that is made for the video. And the same thing with the Bengals, they're an 82, but it says 80. So I have no idea. Let's just jump into the simulation and see who wins head-to-head. It's probably going to be the Bengals. So I don't know what this is going to do in terms of simulation, but I put it on 15-minute quarters just for the heck of it, and I've never done that. I don't know if we're going to score like 100 points, but regardless, we're going to sim at the end of the game and see if the Bills can somehow win, which is the team with more experience but less overall. So we're going to adjust this to fast. The Bills took the lead. Can the old folks do it? It's a tie game now. Uh-oh, this is bad. Hey, we're hanging right in there. This is actually going super fast. Man, this is wild, and I can't keep up with it. Tied game. Into the second half. We're going to score a lot of points here. 23-23, man. It's actually going to come down to the wire. 26-23 now. Now it's a 10-point game. This is so much trying to... Yeah, this is going to end like this. Wow, it's actually close. Than what I thought. With the team with a high overall and less experience, every single time ended up winning. So with that said, boys, I think the video is just going to end here. So this video was pretty much a fail because it was probably the more obvious option in terms of the title. But you guys wanted me to test it out, so here we are. So in conclusion, in Madden 18, it is more important to be a high overall than have more experience. So hopefully you guys did enjoy for whatever reason. I probably wouldn't enjoy it if I was watching myself. Hopefully you guys did enjoy for whatever reason. And if you did, make sure to drop a like if you do want to see more Madden 18 experiments on the channel. Be sure to leave your suggestions for Madden 18 experiments in the comment section below. And also subscribe if you're new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. With that said, I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. Dog, have you ever thought about what you would do if you woke up and you were in a pickle jar?